Was it missing anything?
I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure.
Shall we question Dharmasena's decision, Roshan?
No, I think that's part of the game plan. Sunesh Shetty had a game plan.
He did, and he bought those red shirts long before we knew. So he's got a lot more red shirts in his wardrobe. So here we go.
So it's all unveiling now. It's all unveiling.
That was the game plan Anarka was after, and she's now got her answer. So here's Anusha again.
So good effort by wicketkeeper Kaluwidana, swinging down the leg side, and that's wide. So Samarayanaka is straying a little bit, but generally I must say it's been an impressive over, isn't it, Shan?
Very much so. Anusha has been right, but the swing bowling from both opening attack bowlers has been very significant. Kaluwidana in his strides, beautiful, just getting across and managed to get the gloves to that. Company big smile. So just 8 on the board, chasing down the 142 to win.
So 2 more balls to go still in the over. Nicely worked away, but well fielded. Really, we were talking about the quality of Sangakkara's 11, and Ruan Kalpage at mid-wicket just made it look so easy. Just a few steps to his left and picked the ball up with both hands, and just look at this crowd. They've grown every minute with so much of interest in this game, definitely in the stars. This is the last ball of the first over. Vinod Kambli is the man on strike. 142 is the target. Short, and this is high. Somebody's going to take it. Let's see who it is. It's easily done. It's 1 for 8 at the end of the first over.
Well, Anusha got a long hop wicket there. You always bowl well, and then you bowl the ball that doesn't quite have it. That's why he's smiling. He knows he's asking for that LB.
Up in his head. He was a selector until a few days ago. Serious stuff. He's crossing.
Very serious.
He's crossing himself.
Right. Ball down the leg side. So a bit of a smile from Maruf. He saw that swing as it started. Started outside, maybe middle and leg, and then kept going. Vinod John came at a time when Sri Lanka had a battery of fast bowlers, the likes of Ramesh Ratnayaka as well.
I must say that he held his own during that time. He opened the bowling with another selector, chairman of selectors, Ashanta Dimel, and he bowled with Ravi Ratnayaka, Ramesh Ratnayaka. So he certainly had his moments at the highest level, and I believe he was the first Sri Lankan bowler to get 5 wickets in a test match.
Wonderful stats from the stats guru Roshan himself. Can't be sat next to a better stats guru, as we know that John comes down there to Maruf. Maruf unable to negotiate that one. So pressure building up, I believe. You can see from Maruf's face that he wasn't happy. It hit him quite high up. More pressure than he anticipated.
John certainly proving to be a tough competitor, isn't it?
Very much so.
He used to bowl big in-swing those days, we know the John, and he still seemed to get the in-curve. And he's kept the scoring down. Now look at the target, 132 runs in 51 balls.
Getting away, further away from these lads. You're talking about Vinod John and his ability to bowl in-swing bowling. You can still see that wonderful curve and the way the arm comes down. For young cricketers who are watching this, have a look at when he brings his arm down, the way he brings it across his body.
Well fielded, very well fielded. That's Upul Chandana at cover. He doesn't miss anything, and this is a very unfair contest, I must say.
Roshan, you've got Upul Chandana fielding at cover point, and you've got Kalpage fielding somewhere between mid-wicket on the other side. Where are you going to go? How are you going to pierce that outfield?
And Anusha Samarayanaka and Vinod John are not bad at all. They've been keeping it on a tight leash.
Right.
John not happy with himself. Umpire signals a big wide. Maybe just trying a little bit too hard. The old taste of being able to get the leather between your fingers and then let it run down the park, or the strip rather.
And this is high. This is high down towards third man. The fielder doesn't get underneath it, but good work by Muralidharan. Keeps it down to a single. A good pass in the end.
Well, it'll be a wonderful sight to see Muralidharan come up to the crease with the ball in hand. Many around the world, of course, to be able to see this the real champion. Look at that. Nice skills and well backed up as well. Good tandem, good relay throw back. Nice stuff.
John has to be careful. And that's a wide. Oh, great effort. Very good effort by Ramesh Kaluwidana, but we know that John has to be careful. it's not all over today. He needs to live tomorrow. Doesn't need to put too much of effort. The old body can crack a little bit under pressure.
Well, these charity matches have a way of actually creeping up on you the next day.
Well, I'm not too surprised if Romesh Kaluwitharana decides to complain a little bit, because he's been throwing himself around both to his left and right. And John has been trying to bend his back, saving the ball away from the right-hander, Parvez Maharouf, looking to go over the top. It's been a good show by the two opening bowlers, veterans, I must say. Samaranayaka and Vinodhan John must be having a combined age close to 100.
That's to be unkind, Roshan. Leave it out, leave it out. As you see, the wonderful sight. And Anusha is not short of competitive spirit, I'll tell you that much. At any level of cricket, even in the nets, he likes to bang it in.
And this is Parvez Maharouf, who's equal to the task and gets a boundary. That was on the leg stump, and Maharouf going over the top and down to the boundary. And this is happening. That's Dia Misra distributing some t-shirts, and this is Parvez Maharouf getting a boundary over mid-wicket. This is another look.
Maharouf picked it up quite nice, really. Good for him too. He was just telling me that he's still very much part of the IPL story. Didn't get a look in, unfortunately. Samaranayaka again.
And that very nearly hit Anusha Samaranayaka. Just see what happened. Muralidharan picked it up, threw it back at the stumps, and Samaranayaka completely not alive to the fact, was tying his bootlaces and could have easily hit his face.
Goodness, that was close. Murali, sharp as ever, rifled that ball back at the stumps.
A good length that Samaranayaka has started to get. He's bowling just short of a length. Just enough pace, I think, and a little bit of movement, both in and out, but essentially outswing. And he hasn't given the batsman much room, isn't he?
I was going to say, clever bowling from the Sri Lanka fast bowling coach. Completely aware of the strip here, the SSC. This is where they spend most of their time. And at the NCC on the other side as well, the neighbour. So Samaranayaka just adjusting a bit of traffic here. Lots of serious Sangakkara on the other side, and Jayawardena equally serious, staring down the barrel.
But besides being aware of the SSC pitch, Shan, I think Samaranayaka is aware of another fact. That's nicely played off the back foot. That will run down to the boundary. That is, the entire country and all budding cricketers, current fast bowlers are keeping a very close watch or a close look at the fast bowling coach's bowling.
Who said there's pressure on? Who said there's pressure on the fast bowling coach? But great opportunity. And of course, this is what it's all about. This is what the joy of cricket can do. And here's Samaranayaka again. Comes in, bowls. Nice delivery, slower. Just a little bit of movement off that seam as we saw earlier. So good stuff. Now, Roshan, with the whole...
Enough. I've had my quota, and maybe we'll have